Alright, hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pyre, here on Bite Size Beefs, and today we're in the pit of, what was it, how did he pronounce it, Melith? Because I was calling it Millith, but then I think he called it, like, Melith. And so now we're about to continue our journey with the Rites, but we have some people who might want to go ahead and speak with us, which could be the Traveling Minstrel again. He seems to have something on his mind. And as you know, this story is pretty much all about these characters, so let's talk to the Lone Minstrel. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something that I wish to tell you privately. I mean, as does everybody who comes to the caravan, you know. But before we get into it, it has been a little bit since I've been able to have a recording session of Pyre. You know, as you do with things just always seem to, like, pile up on you, and, you know, work calls you an extra, but that's fine, you know. We've had a couple good live streams and such. And so, yeah, I just want to let everybody know that we've had a little break from recording Pyre, but now I'm going to have like a nice batch of a few episodes, so everything should be running fine. And just thanking everybody for the support on the Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke for White 2. That's going well. And there's going to be about 5 episodes, because now that that's all done, there's going to be about 5 episodes with my cousin, and then we're going to go back to solo mode. So to get back into a little bit more of a solo adventure after episode 5 there. But let's continue with Pyre and the Lone Minstrel. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Let's see, hear him out, or maybe later. Let's hear him out when we came to talk to him, so why not? You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And I should further note matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn and witch Udmildi, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Islach, the astral born. I hesitate to even say it now, saying his name gives him power. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Udmildi for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can even be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans. The one called Islach was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Islach's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. However, Islach did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. So it seems he might be like a Deadpool or a Wolverine who's got like a healing factor, and so long as one bit of him still exists in like a primal state of his being, he can regenerate from that, which is very scary. That's a very, very scary thing to have an enemy that can't be killed unless you get rid of like every atom of their being. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So in a way, it is an exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus the ravings of Udmildi are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet the history of Islach is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all of this is of some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. I bid you good day, sir. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of the evening. Wow, I bid you a good day, sir. That's exactly what he did. I called it. Straight up. Alright, so I think we should continue on our journey and pick another route. Ooh, Big Birchroods. A small bog dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. It's the only option we got, so let's head there. I think we're losing hope, in this place. Is this the place we're losing hope? I don't want to lose more hope, you guys. Hope is good. Gotta keep that hope. This is the place. Let us go to see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. I mean, I'm ready. Seek a big Birchrood. Let's seek it. Let's see now. Big Birchroot, a small Bog Dweller outpost. Oh, Big Birchroot's. Okay, then we already know that. The Lone Minstrel steps forward. Big Birchroot's is a sickly gathering of Bog Dwellers who stay within shadows, yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The Lone Minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. The apparent name of some mysterious informant of Edwin, Jodariel, and Ruki. Those words are enough to make the Bog Dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the Bog Dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Ooh, they're all like Medusa snake head people. Look at that. That's so weird. With like, is that hair? Do they also have hair? More snakes? There's more snakes under their robe. I don't trust them. I think they're cool, but I don't trust them. Are those horns too? Or is it like ethereal mist? Like a miasma coming from their head? I think it's horns too. I don't like these creatures, but I love them so much. Thou speakest the name of Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Birchroot. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. Yeah, he did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past, Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that Sandalwood, lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. So a labyrinth of forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. We wish to seek him there, though, as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Birchroot frowns at this, studying the Lone Minstrel all the while. Ah, indeed. Then leave us. Return at dawn, that is all. By your grace, Big Birchroot. Very curt. She's to the point. I like her. The lone minstrel turns away, but Edwin stops him. That's not a narrator voice. Hold on. Are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. In a manner of speaking, he helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Edwin nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations, while the Bog Dwellers go about their business. Vocations. Ways in which you can make yourself useful during occasional moments of free time. Alright, so study in private, hone your skills as a reader to grant a small global bonuses to your fellow exiles. Forage for resources, or mentor a companion. Let's mentor another companion. Whom should we mentor? Can we mentor everyone? I believe we could. We could mentor... Oh, who's closest to their next rank up? Jody, it'd be nice if your big, beautiful face wasn't in my way. Girl. She's about halfway to 4, it looks like. I think, Tizo. Tizo's the closest to rank 3. So let's mentor Tizo. Tizo would be pleased to go over the finer points of the rites with you. Oh, cute little boy. You sit down with Tizo to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. You sense he is beginning to understand. Cool. Yes, he made it just over the 3. Tizo just had a flash of inspiration about his role in the rites and as part of the Nightwings. I mean, he's got wings. He likes the night. He's part of the Nightwings. So now we choose a mastery for Tizo. We've already got the sign for the allies to teleport from. But now, if he's banished, he automatically casts his implode ability if he does not possess the orb. Or Wild Heart, when saluting his adversaries, Tizo turns into a fast-moving howler or back. Oh, what? What? He can transform? What? Let's see. Star Sign. If banished, Tizo drops an improved moon sign that boosts ally speed. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think we'll continue down this route. I really want to see what that means for his transformation. I really do. So let's go with the Tizo transformation. Tizo is letting what you said of banishment sink in. I mean, exploding when banished is pretty cool too, but transformation is kinda cooler. Let's continue our journey. The Lone Minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please come have a look. The others are already there. Step inside. Does we have boat? Oh, Schnang, we have boat. The Black Wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around! The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears as if on cue. Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, Enough. But should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now be gone from here and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the Lone Minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go, just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim! Scroll! I am beginning to feel ill already. Well, let's set sail on the Sea of Solis. I thought it said Soils the first time. I think I like Sea of Soils better than Sea of Solace. The Sea of Soils... You know what? Question of the day. What would the Sea of Soils be to you? If someone described a vast, open, watery area as the Sea of Soils, what comes to mind when they mention that name? My answer would be probably a very vast lake or ocean that is either so acidic or so miry that you can't even see below like the first inch of the water. And that like weird chunks of goo and debris from maybe islands float in there and you have to navigate through them all the way. You know, it's a very treacherous place to take your boat. That's just what I think of when I think of the Sea of Soils. It might also be acidic too. Worm Gulf. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. Before she left, Big Bertrude shared knowledge of a current that should draw you out to sea. Oh, well, how nice of her. I do appreciate a good hot tip every now and then. Oh, just love me a good hot tip. So are we plunging in? Oh my god, our thing turned into a boat. That's cool. Worm Gulf. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. Worms. Exiled worms of the Sea Dominion tend to seek out the cold of the downside seas. Okay, so they must also be turned. Like Jodariel's going demon. Maybe these things also go demon? As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next rite is in the middle of this sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way as we find ours. It is all part of our scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the Hulk of Oars. Or Ores. Or Oars, maybe. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. Let's see. Outer Solis. Fetid waters off the coast of the Flagging Hands. Well, I guess it's the only option, so... Let us set sail, shall we? What are we hopping? Why are we hopping through the boat? What's going on here? What kind of tricks are we doing? Just sail the boat, all right? We don't need to be Tokyo drifting. We don't need to be doing like nose grab 360s or tail slide 360s. Or an Indy 360. Or an Indy Nosebone 180. Actually, can't an Indy Nosebone, that's only in a 360, isn't it? Either way, the wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jodariel seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Who, Edwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night retching into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Edwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later you find Edwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just... the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny. All this trouble just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Right, the proud country. That's not the downside. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? My book collection, the few friends I had, perhaps the food, or nothing springs to mind. What would I miss most? If I was in a place like this, what would I miss most? My book collection? Sure, it was highly illegal, though just the same, you miss having access to those volumes. Your mouth waters at the thought of it, at least compared... Oh no, we shouldn't mention food. Food will make him sick. Let's perhaps maybe say the few friends we had, just because we don't want to make him sick with the food. So let's say the friends we had. You tell him that there were those who did support you over the years, and that it pains you now to be apart from them. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. There's someone I miss terribly back there myself. I'm sure that when you make it out of here, your loved ones will be waiting. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense his wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him for now. It appears Edwin is too ill to conduct the next... Oh, we didn't cheer him up enough. Oh, maybe we should have said our books. Dang it. May he soon get well. Well, maybe he didn't get a penal. Maybe he didn't get a penal colony, a penalty. I am sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. Sea of Solis, I guess. As Big Bertrude was kind enough to give us the proper way through to the Sea of Solis. Although this looks more pleasant than that weird fetid sea we saw before. By the scribes, the sea! I didn't know it was so beautiful! Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you can now see what must be the hulk of oars far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Uh-oh. Tizo is wondering if Edwin is feeling better. Oh, he's a concerned little bean. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is to wish him a swift recovery. Reader, sir, from this point our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. Alright. So, the Underking Pass or the Fathomless Trench? Let's see. May says the north current toward the hulk of oars runs as quick as Underking Oars himself. I guess it would be Ores, because, probably not oars, but I'm going to keep calling them oars. May believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. Tizo wants to fish for something tasty here. The south current toward the hulk of oars seems with fish and other sea life. I want to take it easy. I don't want to go through something rocky. It might put Edwin, not in good graces. So we'll go with Tizo. We'll trust his little heart. I trust that little man with my life. And also my lunch, I guess, because if he's going to fish for us, he might pull up something delish. Let's see what he can snag us on the way. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the Lone Minstrel is looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there, some must be worms of the sea dominion cast into exile. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown weary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. Scraha! Tizo appears to have spotted something tasty. Nice! Tizo dives without warning into the depths below. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea despite its perils. Eventually the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in its claws. A black-eye puffer. Ooh, 86 gold! I mean, I guess we don't eat it, but a limbless, cold-blooded creature caught at sea. Let's see. Nice. Can be sold at the Slug Market. Good job, Tizo. Way to provide for the family, buddy. Whether or not, you know, maybe not for a meal, but monetarily as such. At last you arrive at the Hulk of Orez. After journeying across the sea, it seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries yet. Alright, let's go to the Slug Market and see what we can get. Oh, hey, you guys. Yeah, I don't care what you have to say, buddy. Let's see, he's got a Thorned Knot. When aura casting raises the bear's maximum range by 8%, or a Pinch of Stardust. Nice. Wait, a Pinch of Stardust for 6. Dash it. What is Pinch? Raise the of certain talismans by 1. Oh, okay. Okay, no, that one's by 2. Oh, well, let's sell the fish. Proceed. We got 150 now. What could we buy? Let's see. While carrying the orb, 10% faster. That's still good. Grants the bearer +2 presents. I think I want to maybe get the 2 pinches for now. The pinches seem good. We still have 128 remaining. I think I like what we have for now. Let's see. At the start of the rite, the bearer's Pyre automatically gains +7. Yeah, but I mean, our Pyre's doing pretty good. And I think I just want to go and upgrade some stuff. Maybe Jodariel's Moon Crest here? Because let's see, if we give it +2, it'll go from 36 to 42. Oof. We could give her almost a 50% chance to come back every time she downs. Let's see. Lingers 200% longer. Lingers 240% longer. What's this one? Grants +2 quickness. Grants +3 quickness. +2 Pyre damage, or +2 Pyre damage. Yeah, so his is probably going to go up when it hits 8. Let's see what we got here. We can get this, we can go up to, after banishing an adversary, the bearer gains +1 gold up to as many times per rite. I might want to take that off of Edwin and put it on somebody else. But let's see, if this goes up by 1, we could get it to +3, so we could get 13 each rite. But I do want to get Jodariel to come back at like a 1 in 2 rather than a 1 in 3 chance, you know, with that percentage drop. That'd be so good, because she's so buff and huge. Like, just an instant recall would be great. But it also might be better just to go for them. You know what? You know what? No, I'm going to stack Jody. Because Jody's stacked. There we go. We're going to stack Jody with a level 15 talisman. I know it's probably not like the optimal play, but you know what? I don't care. I like it. I like what we're doing. +2 presents. We could go also for like a +2 presents as well, because some of the other talismans are like just extra damage. Let's see, what is hope? Hope is the attribute's effect duration of banishment. Ah, so the higher our hope, the quicker we come back from banishment. So we could... Oh, that's a lot of hope for Rookie. That's for certain. But presence is the aura size. Ah. And that Jodariel's probably got the buffest aura size. Yeah, 23 is 7 meters in diameter. 10 is 3. Alright. Oh, that was the wrong button. Let's see. So +2 presence. We could get it. It could be helpful. But I think I don't want to mess with the auras just yet. I'd rather mess with some other things. Alright, let's see who we have to talk to as well. Oh, I don't think we'll get to a rite this episode, but we're getting all that juicy deliciousness. So, oh look, books. A bell? A nautical bell. Among the Black Wagon's seafaring equipment, Edwin uses it to signal when food is ready. Ding, ding. What's this over here? Silver Cudgelhead, a limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea. It is fully grown and has led a rich life. I'm just going to click it. Makes a tink sound. What's this? Oh, I guess Jodariel wants us to go and speak with her. So let's go talk to Jody. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what is on her mind. Edwin, he is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Edwin since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course. In case that is unclear, I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weakness, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off for a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Edwin is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons, one of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. Ooh, voice is getting a little struggly at the end there. Jodariel's voice is always a little bit harsh. She nods and brushes past you toward the door. We can see little fishies out the window. That's cute. Alright, but yeah, so we'll commence the rite at the beginning of the next episode. So it'll be right out of the gate. We're going to have like a really awesome battle right at the front. And maybe we'll even get 2 next episode, depending on how fast things go. But thank you all for joining me on this episode of Pyre here on Bite Size Beefs. And until next time, please take care, everybody.